Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 3v3 Iron Man. It is going to be $90 per team, so the winning team will win 90 and the losing team will lose 90. Also, before we hop into this, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for 3 Ghost Bell. All you have to do to enter this is like the video, subscribe, and comment down below anything, and you can try to win these 3 Ghost Bells. And then also make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord at the very top of the description down below. They are the ones that hosted this Iron Man, so if you want to go ahead and play Iron Mans or wagers or anything like that, go check them out. Then we're going to have Emptiness 002 versus Angelus. Hopping right into the first match, we can go ahead and we're going to see Emptiness win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll decide to go first. 41 versus 43, opening hands. Yes, Celestial Dasher. Oh, that's not a good start to this. Natty Servant, Knight, and Ogre. Okay, so not good just because 3 of the cards in hand literally don't do anything. Then they have Water, Valor, Talons, Wind, and Talons. So it looks like it is Dogmatika, Invoked versus the Prank Kit strategy. They're going to normal summon, get rid of that, go for Amirage, and then activate Knight, special summon out. Go ahead, get rid of those, summon Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump Fusion Destiny. They're going to chain Valor, and now they have Natty Servant. So, Natty Servant, dump Apcalone, grab Ecclesia, then Apcalone effect, grab Schism, and then set Think on discard. Okay, yeah, so they're going to get rid of Dasher. They could have gotten rid of Schism and then like summon Ecclesia, grab Maximus, send Construct, add back, but that plays into like Bell very hard. So they probably don't want to play in the Bell very hard. Then special summon, effect, go grab Punishment. And you can't say like, oh, this would be the dark that you need for Schism because they have Anaconda right here. Grab Punishment, set, pass, draw Water. So their hand actually doesn't do anything versus Winda. They're going to normal summon, activate, and then banish, summon Winda. Okay, that's pretty good here. They're going to attack over. I don't know why they didn't banish the Anaconda off board and kept Dasher engraved. That probably would have been the better play, right? Because, like, you know, right there, they could just attack over for 500, and then at the same time, like, if you can keep Dasher engraver and summon Celestial and get this to grave, you draw 2 eventually. So they're going to set Talents as a bluff. Pass, draw the second Natty Servant. Okay, they're kind of insane. They're kind of insane. Activate. So they're gonna dump Elder, grab back Knight, Elder effect a pop, target the Talons. You know they're bluffing Imprim there. Special summon out Knight, normal summon out Celestial. Battle phase. They're gonna go ahead and attack for a very solid amount of damage here. This isn't game though, because it's 3,000, 2,000 plus 16. Yeah, that should leave them at 200 now. Close. Oh, they draw right, and that. Ooh, they're gonna activate this because they know that they're gonna punishment, and if they punishment, send something like an Elder, and then they can activate Talons. So normal summon, Fateful effect, go grab Draco back, and then Fateful effect, grab Griffin, discard Draco back effect to equip to the token. They're going to chain punishment. They're trying to train Griffin, but they can't because they already summoned once. Yeah, then they just go ahead and admit defeat. Oh, like, was that really the game plan? Don't you, like, let them send, and if they send something that activates, like, you have Talons? Like, you just kind of have to hope for a mistake there, you know? It only takes, like, 30 extra seconds just to see. But going into the next game, we're going to see Angelus go first. Opening hands, we have Ash, Meltdown, Droplet, Alistair, Ogre. Okay, so they open Alistair, +3 going to second cards. Then they have Right, Draco back, Terraforming, Judgment, and Fusion Spell. So activate Terraforming. So this should be able to be stopped with the Ogre Ash. So Ogre deals with the Brave token stuff pretty well. They're going to normal summon, then activate Right. Okay, I guess, like, you're linking for Meow anyways, and then using Fateful to go search. But I guess, oh, but you can't because you're opening the Draco back. I'm trying to activate this. But Go ahead and go for Meow. I mean, I guess this works. Okay. I just don't get why you wouldn't use, like, Fateful to grab. I guess it's just like you're dodging the hand traps anyways right here. So I guess you just do it afterwards. Like, what's the advantage of activating this afterwards compared to before? Get rid of those, go for Doodle. And then effects, they're going to chain Ash on Doodle to negate the search. So they're going to dump Pranks, summon out Water. Doodle effect, Tribute to add back. So they're going to add back Pranks, add back Wind, activate Pranks, Pranks effect, discard Wind, summon out the token. Then slap those into the Bow Wow, Water effect, Gang 1000, go summon. So yeah, Gang 1000, summon out the Wind. Then they're just going to set the fusion spell, set Judgment, and then end phase, Pranks, shuffle back and draw. So they're in a pretty good spot here. You know, they have fusion spell, they have Judgment. They have Battle Butter set up, but you're probably not going for that. You're probably going for Weather Washer. Maybe. I guess it depends on what happens. They draw Gamma. And then Thinking G, take it easy. You didn't say anything. Passing priority and draw phase. Okay. So they're going to Droplet, get rid of Meltdown, negate this, and they're going to let it go through. Probably because, like, why would you ever Droplet, get rid of Meltdown? It's like, that's like the most obvious trying to chain Bow Wow I've ever seen in my entire life. Because why would you not go main phase, activate Meltdown, go search? Like, your opponent can chain Bow Wow to Droplet, and then all you're doing is negating wins. So that's like a really easy read of Gamma. Then summon Alistair effect, but they're actually going to Judgment the summon, and they just submit defeat. So moving on into game 3, we are going to see Invoked go first. Also, I still have something in my eye. I've been just, oh my, like the entire game 2. We have Fusion Destiny, Ecclesia, Meltdown, Punishment, Terraforming. Okay, so this is nice. Like this is kind of what you want. They have Wind, Temple, Talents, Valor, Thunder Dragon Fusion. So they have a Prank Kid, a Brave Token, a Hand Trap, a Going Second card, and then a card you don't want to draw, but it happens, Thunder Dragon Fusion. So they're going to go search Alistair. And then normal summon Alistair, effect, chain Valor on that. Up next, get rid of Alistair, go for Amirage, then secure Gardena, activate Fusion Destiny to dump, summon out Enforcer, set Punishment, and pass. So, like, they could have special summoned Ecclesia go search, and Maximus. You don't really need to do that, though. Like, you have Enforcer, Punishment versus Prank Kids. Like, that probably should be enough. And then, like, you have a lot of follow-up on top of it. Draws Ash. And then they're going to activate Temple, go search right, and then activate right, special summon out the token, and then bring out the Fateful Adventure effect, chain Enforcer. So Enforcer will go ahead, pop itself and the token. Then they're going to grab Temple, discard Temple, effect. Why would you do that there? Like, if you're just going to pop the token, don't you just let them keep going? Because, like, if they search Griffin hand effect, you could chain Enforcer to pop the token. Griffin comes out, and then Enforcer effect act. And that just, like, plays, it just does the same thing. But you just, like, you could have influenced their search there. Now, they're going to activate Talents, hit Terraforming back, normal summon out Wind, and then on summon, activate Punishment. Go ahead out that by dumping the Ash Dragon. Move to end phase, Ash Dragon effect. They're thinking if they want to Ash Blossom the Ash Dragon, they decide not to, which isn't that just dumb? Because now, can't they just summon Ecclesia, effect goes search Knight, and that's 3,000, 2,000. That's just game already without anything else. So don't you just have to Ash? I guess you know the card in hand is Ecclesia because you saw the hand. Okay, yeah, I guess either way you know you just lose. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just have to hope for a mistake at this point. Hey, they draw the Terraforming that they just put back. Bring out Enforcer, summon, effect, go grab Maximus. And then we're going to see them emit defeat. So, okay, no GG's. Moving on into the next match. We're going to see, Team 1, they still haven't lost yet. Team 2 is on their second player with Roberto Alt. Alright, we're going to see Roberto Alt win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go first. 50 versus 41. Opening hands, we had Droplet, Maximus, Fusion Destiny, Invocation, Ogre. So they do have 2 going second cards, being Droplet, Ogre. They have Right, Veiler, Scarlet, Temple. Oh my god, 3 Right in their opening hand. They're also playing 50 with hand traps, which definitely makes me think that this is the Cybers Eldritch deck. If it was more of just like an Eldritch deck, it'd probably be closer to 40 with, instead of hand traps, like skill drain, cards like that. I mean, this deck can still play skill drain, but probably not playing it. Ogre on the Fateful, activate Temple, special summon itself out, go for the Link Spider, and now they can go for Anaconda. So they're going to activate the effect, pay 2,000, dump, summon Enforcer, banish Temple, go search Right, set Scarlet, set Temple as a bluff, and pass. So this, they have Veiler, Enforcer, they know what deck they're going up against. They have Scarlet, they open, seeing 1 Eldritch card is enough to get you to your engine, and they opened up, like, arguably one of the best. Cursed would be the best one to open in this deck, especially because, like, you summon Enforcer, and Enforcer is broken with Curse. It gets you to your, it cheats out the Eldritch engine pretty quickly. All you have to do is just draw the 1 Cursed, and then you have your Conquistador pop, and your engine goes forever. Draw Invocation, and then they're going to go main phase. Activate Meltdown. Meltdown goes search. They're fine with this. So grab Alistair. Normal summon effect. Chain Veiler. They're going to chain Droplet to negate Enforcer. So we do see it. They are playing multiple Invocation. Then they're thinking, I mean, the next step is definitely just activate Invocation, right? Yeah. It's like you could Fusion Destiny, but then you can't Invocation. I think you may as well just Invocation summon this out. That can out the hero, because the end phase it will be destroyed because Fusion Destiny. Then you negate and banish it from the graveyard, which is pretty solid. There's no point of beating over it. That's just a waste. So they're gonna dump, summon. I guess I would play around Imperm better, because if you Macabre attack, they're not going to Imperm on the attack, knowing that you have to use Alistair and a monster, and if they use Imperm on the attack, then they just, cool, nothing. Well, I guess you could just beat over, because it is negated by Droplet. Actually, yeah, so it's not losing the attack. So you actually just beat over and then negate it, which plays around Imperm better. Attack. Said, bruh, when it was a Scarlet. Then you Macabre. I don't know why they didn't Macabre. They probably didn't pick up that their monster isn't losing 400. Yeah, that's got to be it. Because now they're going to negate this. Yeah, and which plays into Imperm way harder. Way harder. Then they're going to Scarlet banish. Go set Conquistador. Pass, draw Nib. Then Dasher, summon out Nib. You kind of have to do that there. Which is actually okay. I mean, Nib isn't very good against this deck, so putting a big body on board like this, that's actually a pretty good draw. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and Macabre negate Dasher. I guess it wasn't, the best. You'd probably want a Cybers draw there. Probably a Cybers draw would have been pretty good. Nib making it to where you have to Dasher, then they Macabre negate Dasher, which leaves you with no heroes in grave. Next game, we have Evenly, Maximus, Alistair, Super Poly, Prosperity. Okay, so the opponent should play around this. They probably will. I hope they do. Then they have Griffin, Right, Scarlet, Judgment, Draco back. Even if you do play around it, though, they still just normal summon Alistair. And they didn't open up a Cybers card this game. Once again, they also opened up a lot of Brave Token stuff. This time they actually opened up multiple of the bricks. And then Fateful, Grab, Dump, Temple, Griffin, special summon itself out. And then Banish, Temple, go search Right. And then they're just going to set Judgment, set Scarlet, pass, draw Evenly. They could have went ahead and made Anaconda. They decided not to here. Go main phase, end of main phase. end of battle. So they're trying to wipe the board here because they're going to evenly. Griffin negates obvious. But then they're going to evenly again, which would force them to keep the token. But they have Judgment to protect from the second evenly. And then Prosperity. But that's okay, you know. I think you got rid of a Judgment. You got rid of a Griffin. You had to use your battle phase, which is a bit unfortunate. But they're going to Prosperity for 3. Hits Nadir's Servant there. Imagine if they did that first and hit the evenly. And had the third evenly to leave him with just a token. It wouldn't even be that good though. Well, actually it would, because there's no way they would have been like, oh yeah, they probably had the third evenly. So they would activate the third evenly and then you chain Scarlet and it's like, wow. Well, you wouldn't even chain Scarlet because you just summon Lord and have to banish it. So you're just like, wow, I had to banish this. Unfortunate that they had the third. Then summon effect, go search Invocation. Link off Alistair, go for Amirage. Let's see, so they don't have any attributes to work with. No in hand the spell. Yes, they know right. And then activate Invocation. We're going to get rid of Maximus and Alistair. Did they banish? They didn't banish Security Guard. No, they banished their whole Shaddoll package because they sided out Schism most likely. Going second, standard. Invocation, grab Alistair. And then get rid of those. Summon Anaconda. And then Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go dump Fusion Destiny, dump the bricks. Then summon Enforcer, activate Enforcer effect to pop, chain Scarlet, summon out the Golden Lord. And then they're going to be popping Enforcer and Fateful, Enforcer effect in the graveyard. Now they're going to set Super Poly and pass. Okay, so keeping Nadir's Servant for next turn. I guess like if you activate Nadir's Servant there's not really too much to do with it. So they're going to draw Lancia. The Enforcer comes back during the standby. Activate right. But they can't because they have the token. That's right. I would have noticed that. I would have noticed it. I would have noticed it. I would have noticed it. I promised I would have. I for a fact would have. Because that is something that I saw a lot of people doing right when this stuff came out. And the second that both tokens were on board, I was like, wait a second. Hold the phone. You can't do that. I would have caught it. For sure. I gotta drink water after this video. I didn't drink water before the video. Feeling off, but it's fine. They're gonna go ahead, bring out the token, activate Draco back. That is fine. It said think on activation. You probably just let that go through, right? And then you pop in response to the bounce effect. Or you do it here. That works. Pop, Enforcer effect. Yes, either way, there's not really a difference. You just get to see what they want to bounce. Battle phase, beat over, attack directly. And then main phase 2, Scarlet goes set Wakero, and they pass. They pass. They don't try to summon Enforcer, which, because like if you go for Anaconda into Enforcer, right, then you, first of all, you lose the Super Poly. They don't know about this, but they have Enforcer coming back, which could battle phase attack Anaconda. They have to respond, otherwise they just lose to that attack, which means they have to Enforcer effect. But before that, they would Nadir. Yeah, I feel it would be tough if you did that. I feel like it's tough either way at this point. So they're gonna banish Enforcer with the Wakero. Okay, but the problem is they still have a lot of bodies. They have Dasher, they have Alistair, they have Nadir's Servant. These are just the known cards. We also have Prosperity. We're going to tribute Alistair to make this gang 1,000. Activate Invocation, chain Lancia. And then Nadir's Servant, dump Elder, go search, grab Ecclesia. Elder effect to pop. And then, I mean, it's game anyways. Not a single Cybers, both games. Yeah, because they're popping the Wakero, special summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect, go search Knight. Battle phase, Knight attack Golden Lord, gang attack. You could dash or poke, attack directly. because that would be, wait, would it be game? Because I guess that's two, yeah, that's definitely game, for sure game. Because you have the Elder Pop right there. Not a single, yeah. Hey, there was a Cybers. Kind of unfortunate that they didn't see a Cybers, so they were playing like a watered down Eldritch deck, and they saw so many Brave Token cards. That'll happen, that'll happen. Going on into the next match, we're going to see Emptiness 002 versus Maybe It's Destiny. Yo, is Emptiness about to sweep? Yo, these Iron Mans have all came down to like, could they sweep? Could they anti-sweep? We're going to see Emptiness win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they'll go first, 41 versus 45. And anti-sweep, I mean like reverse sweep. Then they have Fusion, Destiny, Meltdown, Ecclesia, Alistair, Imperm. It's already looking good for a sweep. They have Red MD, Ogre, Nocto, Black Metal, White. It's already looking good for a sweep. That Ogre's not doing anything. Summon effect, go search Invocation. Then go for Amirage, because even if you chain Ogre on Alistair, like, that just doesn't matter. Like, they could just Invocation for Makaba. I guess, like, that stops them from getting an... like, stops them from an Extract monster in Graveyard. Maybe that's actually just the goo. You just Ogre Alistair to stop them from getting an extra deck monster to the graveyard without going through a whole bunch of extra steps. Ecclesia, go search Maximus, banish Amirage, Maximus effect, they admit defeat. Going on to the next game now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Dragons go first, opening hands. We have Ash, Alistair, Knight. Yo, it's looking good for a sweep here. I can't lie. We got Recharger, Black Metal, Tracer. No, okay. They got a hand to definitely fight back here, though. They have a pretty solid hand. They're going to use the effects. You get to go search Boot. You get to go search Red MD. You get to special summon Nocto. Nocto and Link Away is going to give you a draw. Go ahead, get rid of those. They're thinking they're going to go for Seal. Nocto draw. Draws into a Saferd. Activate Boot. Boot effect, summon out from the hand, bring out Recharger and Tracer. Ab special summon itself out. Stop typing and not saying anything. Annoying. Come on, bro. It's 6 a.m. I'm not gonna lie. I always type and then stop typing. And I always feel my opponent slow down whenever I'm doing that. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. Go for quad. Abs effect. Go search out Tracer. And then Link Away for Pisty. They're going to activate Pisty effect, target Striker Dragon, so special summon that out. Striker Dragon effect, to pop Pisty to add Recharger. Recharger effect, to special summon back out Tracer from the graveyard. Banish Striker, summon Red MD. Red MD effect, summon back out Nocto. Get rid of those to go for Romulus. Romulus effect to go search out Ravine. Activate Ravine effect, discard Saferd, dump Levy. Saferd, banish, grab Levy. Then they're going to banish Darks, summon, activate the effect. Rolls the dice, hits a 3. They're going to put back the middle card, which is the Knight, which I guess like every card in the hand was kind of a good card. Because like Knight plus Alistair, you know, that's like a Link 2. That's okay. Also helps you like break boards. Knight would have been... it's fine. They put it back. They still have like Gamma, Ash, Alistair, Prosperity, plus the draw for turn. Go for Needle Fiber. Bro, what are they going to be ending on here? They're going to use the effect. Go ahead, bring out the Effect Veiler. Quad effect. Targeting Romulus. You just chain Gamma, and that's insane because... What do? They special summon back out Recharger, Tracer, pop. Oh, okay. This doesn't... I don't know what they'd be going for exactly, to be honest. I know they play Desert in their deck, but that... I don't know how you'd make that come up. And that snare, I really don't. Draws Natty's Servant. Oh, and then they drew Natty's Servant. Like, that took a second to click. It's like, yeah, they drew Natty's Servant. Wait, they drew Natty's Servant. Grab Invocation. They're going up against a Seal, and they're going to make them discard one. Go for Amirage. Go for Secure Gardena. Then they're going to let that go. Battle phase, attack, seal, seal effect, bounce, secure, seal, graveyard effect, chain, ash blossom. Main phase 2, invocation, banishing the Alistair and seal, summon Makaba. Then activate prosperity. Said wait, before you do that, they're gonna needle fiber into desert and desert effect. So they have to discard one. They get to choose their discard list, so it's not very great. Then they're gonna invocation, put back, grab Alistair. Yeah, I think this is like fine. They're gonna send Apclone, grab Ecclesia, Apclone effect, grab Schism, discard Schism, special summon Ecclesia, Ecclesia effect. At this point, like, you can just Maximus, right? There's no way they have like the Christmas package in. If they do, I gotta put the Christmas hat on. But there's no way, especially after you see Desert. And Desert probably means that they're playing stuff to synchro into with it. And then, like, it's Dragons. Like, the Estrex is already, I want to say, like, super tight. But once you put, like, those cards in it, then it probably does become extremely tight. They're gonna dump Construct, not dump Construct window. They're gonna dump Construct and Elder. And then pop Rom, add back. But they didn't even send. They didn't even pop ROM. They just completely disregarded this. Probably because they realized that they've lost. Use Max, did you? Unfortunately, I did. Yeah, pop the Romulus, not Ravine. So, yeah, the desert to special summon into Lure. So you make them discard one, and you set up a negate. Ravine effect, discard Tiding, go dump Saferd, banish to try to grab back Levy. Don't you Makaba negate that? Or they let it go. I guess like if they summon Levy and don't use the effect, it's like cool. You just battle phase, attack Makaba, I drop Alistair, nice. You don't use the effect, I Schism, summon Winda, send Levy. What are you gonna make with 2 tuners that don't actually do anything because you're playing a dragon deck? I've already gone through Hulk. Bit faster, please. I gotta go in 3 minutes. Oh, that you don't say that because now the opponent's just gonna slow play. Top lane. But summon Levy, effect. They're gonna chain Makaba. Go ahead, banish that. Pass. Cool. Draw Gamma. And then go main phase, get rid of those, go for Anaconda. Yeah, they have nothing, and they're going up against a Makaba, Winda, Enforcer, a lot of follow-up. Like I said, they said that I gotta go in 3 minutes, so they're gonna play it out, even though there's no way that they win. And then Enforcer effect pop itself, Ravine, Graveyard effect, pass turn, standby phase, Enforcer comes out, GG's. No, I top decked Exodia. Yeah, they know it's game. There's no way you play through this. You may as well just show your cards. There's literally nothing they could top deck. Had to be like, you couldn't even Desires into stuff, because you have the Desires into like Dark Ruler to negate the Makaba Enforcer. Also, you have to be able to beat Schism while also having a play. So you'd have to like pot of greed into a pot of greed into a pot of greed into playable. And that's like the only way. And even then, like, you'd have to go for game. So you couldn't dark. It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, all right. We're gonna see Emptiness just full on sweep there. The whole team too just lost to Invoked. But you know, to be fair, a lot of deck lists right now are not prepared for Invoked. People are taking Twins out of the side deck. People are main decking Ogre. Ogre is horrible versus Invoked. Main decking Nib. Nib is horrible versus Invoked. Lancias are starting to come out of side decks because people are realizing Phantom Knight is not that crazy. And because of that, you know, you're not going to get Lancia'd as much if you play this deck. Even though, you know, this Dragon player is most likely on Lancia, as like the deck can put Pega Ruler to add it, so they're probably on Lancia. The Eldritch player was on Lancia. We saw them use it. So, like, you know, they still got Lancia'd. They got Lancia'd once, but they could have got Lancia'd a few more times. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, like, the Dragon combo, will Quad bring out Tracer, Recharger? Like, I was trying to think this through. And then you Tracer, Pop, Ravine, Summon Rocket Synchron. But you don't even need that Rocket Synchron body, because you could turn Tracer and Recharger into Papega, or are you just completely skipping that step, and you're just turning like Tracer and Veiler into IP. Then you pass with Needle Fiber, Quad, IP, Seal, and then on their turn you could IP into something. They didn't even have a card in hand though, right? So it's like you can't make Unicorn, so you'd have to make like Appaloosa. They play that. That could be something, and you could Desert, make them discard one, and then Desert and Recharger in the floor plus Seal, which isn't bad. It's also not like that good though. Like at that point, is it better just to like play it safe and just go for like Hot Red on your turn, like Papega Ruler into Hot Red, and then like cool, like Papega Ruler mill 5, and you probably milled something good. You could probably still do the same thing where you end on IP plus Hot Red, which I guess is probably just better than it's like making them discard one. They probably don't expect it, but like why would you leave Recharger on board? I guess also it's a little bit unfair. I've seen him play in Rated, so I've seen him do the Desert thing, so I guess I'm prepared for it if he was to set up a board like that, and other people probably aren't. But with all that being said, we're going to see Team 1 win the $90 here and Team 2 loses. And make sure to check out the Coliseum Discord link at the very top of the description and the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.